Well, it's another vid, and I'm a bit blown away, to be honest with you. I'm recording this kind of quite late, or early, depending on which way you look at it. Just was sort of thinking about stuff and figured I'd do a vid. So, what has been on my mind? Well, I'll tell you, I had an absolutely stonking Friday night with the lads from Retro Unlim. I want to thank Harry Yack for allowing me to be part of that. I really wanted to do something. I mean, I've made some comments about it, you know, to me, typing a comment, it takes you, you know, it's nice, it's pleasant, it's like, but I want to really sort of really touch upon it in a video, do you know what I mean? I really wanted to sort of thank the guys for sort of letting me be part of it. It was absolutely unbelievable, and to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting some of the surprises that I got there. Long Boys Post jumped on, that was bloody great, that. And all the guys, it was just great to meet some like really truly like-minded people. I just wanted to thank everybody that was part of that, really, to be honest. Really stoked to sort of be part of that. I mean, all you guys just were awesome, to be honest with you, and I just wanted to thank each one of you. Chris, I know a bit about Chris here, and I spoke to him before. And Monkey Spaz, he was, you know, I know the guy from some of his other vids and stuff like that, so it was really cool to meet the new guys that, from my point of view anyway, Console Snob, you know, Scott, and you know, Let's Get Retro and stuff like that, Mr. Bob. You know, and all the other guys as well, like Nancy's Video Game Dude. It was awesome, and to hear Smooth MJ, hi mate, alright, really to see him jump on, that was fantastic. And I've got to admit, it was just a stonking night. What surprised me the most was, it kind of overwhelmed me a little bit, if I'm being honest. It kind of blew me away a little bit, was the fact that you guys were like, well, basically all the guys that were on there, well, one or two of them were jumping on the old games and stuff like that, and we had Chris Shank doing some amazing Mega Drive gaming. He put me in my place a little bit, to be honest with you. I assume everyone uses Kega Fusion, right? And he's on Gens, and to be honest, quite rightly, he's using Gens for his HD and stuff like that. So yeah, good on him. I was just so surprised by the gaming that was going on. Scott obviously was playing on you know, his PC Engine and stuff like that, his Turbo EverDrive, and it was just one of those things where, you know, when it's just like, I can't believe that there's another human being doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? Where I come from, people don't even get any of this. They just don't get it. It's just PS3, Xbox 360. There's nothing else. Do you know what I mean? They don't get it, and if they do, they don't really care. Do you know what I mean? So to actually see someone who's into that in the same sort of level that I am, maybe more so, I don't know, but he's just unbelievable. He was playing Streets of Rage remake, version 5, I believe. Blew me away. It just sort of knocked me for 6, and all the guys were talking about like some amazing things and some amazing games and stuff like that. I mean, in the end, I think there was I don't know how we might want to jump in and have a word about this, but I think that there was supposed to be a structure there or something. I don't know. In the end, we just had a blast. We were just rabbiting away, like just gobbing off about games all night. It was really awesome. And I have to say, it's amazing to meet people that have got that sort of same level of appreciation and stuff like that. Not wanting to trivialise any of the other people's roles, but I really enjoyed Scott's sort of role in there. Really enjoyed listening to Bob as well. Long Boys Post, I hope you don't mind me saying this, mate, but like, you instantly a win. So, you know, we'll put you to one side for a minute, if you don't mind. And it was just great to talk to the other guys and just sort of be part of something special, do you know what I mean? And hopefully that will sort of swing by again. I don't know, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm going to be really honest with you now. There was so many moments in it where I'm one of these people where, you know, if I'm in a room full of people, right, I'll shout something like, yes! Like that, and I didn't want to spoil it. I really didn't want to spoil it, because there's this unbelievable moment where Scott was playing on the PC Engine Turbo Graphics kind of thing, and what was he on? I can't remember. He was on, oh, obviously he was on Raiden, right? and I'm watching it, and I'm like obsessing over it, and I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm not thinking clearly. I'm so fixated on the fact that someone's playing Raiden while everybody else is talking. It's kind of blew me away a little bit. So I ended up wanting to shout games that he should be playing, and I was shouting Koyun. I was going to shout Koyun at the top of my voice. You know, Star Soldier, Blazing Lasers, and it was really funny, really, because in that sort of instinctive kind of moment, I'm thinking these things, he's presenting these things, and there's two things that I would like Scott to do, and the first one is play Koyun. Please play Koyun, mate. The second one is I want you to get a glass cabinet for your light guns. Shit in hell, you've got a lot of light guns, bro. Now, to the other guys, I'm just so stoked. I'm so glad that like these guys were sort of part of the chat and stuff like that. Scott sort of touched upon it in his recent Get Real video. Everyone was sort of bouncing off each other, and that was a huge thing for me. Just to sort of be part of that sort of, you know, that sort of spark, that vibe, that thing, is mind blowing. You know, I'm going to sound sad now, but I don't get in those kind of situations often. And when I'm presented with a situation like that, I tend to do one or two things. I either go all guns blazing, or I get very sort of like, and I sort of pick my moments kind of thing. And I have to admit, it was so strange because I was watching. I should have been participating, but I was watching it and getting engrossed in it. Do you know what I mean? I felt like such an idiot because I was getting engrossed in the thing that Ash was sort of basically promoting, right? It was just bizarre, but it was so cool, and it was one of those moments where you just remember it. Do you know what I mean? You'll go back to it and you'll just remember it. And the great thing is that you know, the recording sort of worked. There was a moment where there was a little bit of indecisiveness about whether or not, you know, what I'd recorded or what I hadn't recorded and stuff like that. I remember sort of having a bit of discussion about it, and it was just, to me, even that just it was just awesome. You know, we was just all having a good chat, and it was just brilliant. I just want to send out my respect and sort of admiration to all you guys, all the Retro Unlim lads, for sort of getting me sort of involved in it. It was so bizarre to be in that sort of situation. It was sort of bewildering, to be honest with you. And if I'm being honest, I think that's come across. I think that comes across. If you watch the stream, I mean, I'm like, there was a great moment where they was talking about scary games, and I was like, Beyond the Forest. That is not scary. It is. I'm going to defend that to the hilt. I think I'll probably get lambasted for it, but it is a scary game. It is. It really, really is. It can mess with your mind. It really can. But anyway, I wanted to sort of, once again, just to wrap up this chatty thing, I just wanted to thank all the dudes that were involved in that. And I want to especially thank Harry Yack, because he organised the thing. To be fair, you know, he tried to sort of bring it into a kind of organised Q&A type situation, and he had a bloody good try. But I mean, to be honest, everyone was having just so much fun. Do you know what I mean? So I want to thank him for organising it, allowing me to be part of it, and for introducing me to some cool dudes. Every single one of you that was in that stream, I've got nothing but respect and admiration for, and I think that it's a pleasure to sort of be part of that. And if it was to happen again, I'll jump on it I'd just jump on it, you know, and I'd dive at the chance. And I can assure you two things: the next time I do it, I will be opinionated to hell, and I'll talk my ass off. Scott and Bob really sort of had a, you know, without sounding, you know, negative or anything, they had loads to say, and it was brilliant, to be honest with you. You know, I loved it. But everybody that was involved in that sort of made me just feel really welcome, and that's really unbelievable for me. That does not happen to me often, to be fair, to be frank. So it's really rewarding to be part of that. And, you know, all credit to you guys for, you know, giving me something to remember. There you go. Right, I'm going to call that a vid. I just wanted to really get this vid out there because I really want to encourage you guys who maybe haven't seen the stream to maybe just jump on and have a quick look and just see the other guys. And even if you have, I'm guessing you probably might have done, but if you haven't, go and sub to these guys. Go and give these guys your support. Some of these guys, they deserve, look, I'll just be frank, they deserve way more subs than what they've got. They deserve way more attention than what they've got. They deserve to be at the forefront. And in my opinion, I'm going to do what I can to make that happen. They deserve, you know, to be right up there. You know, we're talking 4-figure sums on the sub count. That is what we're looking for these guys. I mean, me personally, I sort of touched upon it in the live stream, very briefly. But the point I sort of tried to make was that it's like I'm a minnow, but I'm sort of happy with that, if that makes sense. That sort of makes me feel good, if that makes any sense. I know that sounds a bit strange, but it's like, you know, I am who I am, and I don't think I've got enough about me to be like hugely famous, earning loads of money off YouTube and stuff. I'd feel uncomfortable about that, to be honest with you. What gives me the greatest feeling, what gives me the greatest positives, is when I go on to YouTube, I'm going on, you know, my crew's videos, I'm going on, you know, my subs videos, I'm looking at their content, I'm looking at their love for games and stuff like that. I like the idea of realness, and I like the idea of community, and YouTube gives me that in spades, and that is what I'm after really, ultimately. That is what I need at the end of the day. You know, so to have that in Retro Unlim is fantastic, to be honest with you. So I want to give all the guys at Retro Unlim a massive like hell yes. And I want to encourage everybody, that includes Bet Bradley. Bet Bradley, mate, get your ass to this live stream. Have a look at the guys and really sub to them and get involved, because get involved in their channels, because it is just brilliant. Each one of them deserves your attention. That goes triple for all you guys, and I'm just stoked, to be honest with you, to have had such a blast. So all you guys, keep it real, and thanks ever so much for, you know, giving me big smiles and stuff like that. It's encouraged me a little bit to sort of try and be a little bit better in what I do in terms of my channel and stuff like that. So I'm looking at maybe sort of moving things on a little bit and trying to progress things. So I'll let you know about that. Obviously, I'll do what I do. I'll just do my wave and chatting thing. And there you go. Thanks ever so much to all you guys. Keep it real. See you in a bit.